I'm Kenny Beckman, and here with me today is Loretta High School baseball coach Gary Lamm. Coach, today we want to get your thoughts about the season, and also want you to tell us about how the schedule is sort of set up, and plus talk about some of the things that you work on at practice to prepare for the season. And now, Coach, that basketball is over, it's your time.
Okay.
So, how are you feeling about the season as the first game draws near?
As first game draws near, we've done well. We've scrimmaged 4 times. We haven't won. We've got a young ball team this year. We had 8 seniors last year. And as we continue to play, we continue to see more and more about each one of these players as what they can do and how they can help us. It's like I've told our players, it's kind of like a puzzle. We're trying to fit them in to the best of their ability and what we can do. And so we're learning each time that we go out there. And we start today with Collinwood. Hopefully we'll get to play. Right now it's overcast. Chance of possibility we may not play. But if we don't play today, we go to East Hickman tomorrow. But we're looking forward to the season.
Oh yeah, everybody is. So could you talk a little about the schedule? Is it really a tough schedule, and is there anybody you're really looking forward to playing?
Well, the thing is, it's probably not the toughest schedule we've ever played. We've played tougher schedules just simply because we're only doing 1 tournament this year. We have in the past gone to Savannah and played a tournament there. We've also played a tournament in Murfreesboro, the Warrior, which is an elite tournament. Right now, at this time, we don't have that type of team. I think we'll get there eventually. But for this year, I think the tournament, that we play in the St. Patrick's Day, it always gives us an indication of what we're going to be doing. As far as a year, it gives us a good chance to measure up some teams that we normally wouldn't see in the regular season. The district that we play in is always tough. You've got Collinwood, you've got Wayne County, you've got Perry County, you've got Summertown, Frank Hughes. And what we're trying to do is get competitive enough to play with those teams. It's a very tough schedule as far as in our district, but then we've also got some other teams that we play. Mount Pleasant has been in the state playoffs before, Richland's been in the state playoffs before, Addison's been in the state playoffs, Rogers, all these different teams, and what we're trying to do is compete with some of those teams that we know have done a good job. Cornersville's another team. They played Summertown last year, 1-0. We played them twice this year. They've got a good ball team coming back. And so what we're trying to do is just measure ourselves against them. I know probably the biggest game that we've got is against our rivals, Summertown and Lawrence County. We played Lawrence County Thursday night in the opening day of our St. Patrick's Day tournament. Of course, anytime we play the county teams, those are big games.
Yeah, everybody looks forward to that. Well, Coach, in saying that, what is your definition of a good coach? What do you do at practice to help these guys get better, and what do you expect from your players?
The biggest thing is I think every player wants to have a fair coach. We try to be fair with all the kids. If they don't understand what the situation is, we try to explain to them why we're doing that. As far as honesty, I think the coach has got to be honest with the players, and the players have got to be honest with the coach. There's got to be respect for the players, and it's also got to have respect from the players to the coach. I think we do a good job of that for the most part. I know the coaches that have coached with me. I know that we dearly miss Coach Barnett this year, who retired. He was one of these coaches that the kids respected. We've got Coach Putman now. I think the kids respect him and for what he knows and his knowledge of baseball. And we've also got Justin Lindsay, and all those guys know him as a player. And Justin's one of those guys that led by example, and also what he did in the field and at bat there. So we're looking forward to having those guys, and those are the kind of qualities that we try to teach the players, and just make sure that whatever they are doing here on the baseball field kind of relates to life a little bit too.
Okay. Well, talking about the team and stuff, if you don't mind, could you talk a little more about the 2 seniors you have, Jordan Gowan and Devin Boston?
We've got 2 seniors on the team. Like I said, we're a young team. Jordan has started every year for us. He's been at second base. Jordan does a great job as far as in the field. Never have had a problem with Jordan or Devin Boston as far as on the field doing anything, off the field. They've been great kids. The parents have raised them well. And to have those 2 guys lead the team by example of what they're doing has been a lot. Now Devin, on the other hand, has not played as much as Jordan. He's been a backup player. We're looking for him a lot in middle relief. He's also been a backup first baseman and probably third baseman also.
Okay. Well, with the scrimmages y'all have played and stuff, and in past games, can you see any improvement to where you are now coming into the season?
I think so. I mean, we played one single A team, who's a very good team for us, Rockets, and they had a good one, and the other 3 have been double A teams, and it's kind of good that we can measure up ourselves with how we're doing against the double A teams. Probably one of the biggest indicators we had was the Spring Hill game We were right in the game with them till the 7th inning. I think it was 3-0, and Spring Hill has been state runner-up 2 years ago, and then also they've been in the Final Four the last year. So when you look at teams like that and you see what we've done, yeah, we haven't scored as many runs as what we want to now, but I think that'll come with as the season goes along there.
Okay. Well, you practice every day. What is the routine at practice like? What are some drills that y'all go through, if you could talk about that?
Okay. Our biggest thing is we come out at 4 period. We are out here about 1:35. As soon as the players get here, they stretch, they do their agilities, and then after they do that, we do a thing with their bands, cross symmetry. After they do their cross symmetry, they'll go out and they'll do their pre-throw, and then they'll actually throw. All that stuff takes about 45 minutes to do. Once that's over, then we'll do a drill. We'll maybe doing cutoff drills. We may be doing a box drill. We may be doing just ground ball type drills. We get into our defensive period. We'll do bunt coverages, pickoffs. We may do fly ball communication, maybe doing double plays, maybe doing blocking with the catchers. Just various things in that defensive period. And then once we get into the offensive period, we'll work on different things such as soft toss drills, tee work, hitting late. This year we've really preached about quality at bats. And so what we're trying to do is make sure the kids understand what we're talking about quality at bats. We want them to make sure they work the pitchers. And with 2 strikes, we got to be able to at least make them throw at least 6 pitches. Those are things that are quality at bats. They're good ground balls, good hard line drives. And so we preach that to this young bunch there, and hopefully we can do that. Normally we get into a team period where we'll go in there and we'll do some different group work. As far as we have 4 different groups with 5 people in them. I think we got 21 people in all. One group's got 6 people. But they'll go through a series of hitting drills, and then what we'll do is to end practice, we usually go a 3 or 5 inning scrimmage. Generally that takes anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, and by that time we do our conditioning after that, rake and make up the field, and that's pretty much one of our practices there.
Well, Coach, you said some great things. We thank you for talking with us today.
Kenny, I appreciate all y'all do and everything you do.
We appreciate you. And we want to wish you and the players good luck this season. We will have the home baseball and softball games broadcasted right here on MustangsTV.com. We also want to thank everybody that tuned in with us throughout the basketball season. Congratulate the girls on a great year. Also, thanks to everyone that told people about us. We hope that you can continue to stay with us throughout the year. Until next time, I'll see you later.